This is the Iron Trader. It is Sunday night. Now, the futures opened up here, about 50 minutes ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now, a couple things you want to note this week. Your API number will be out on Tuesday at 4:30. Your EIA will be out on Wednesday at 10:30 for crude oil, Thursday at 10:30 for natural gas, and your rig count will be there on Friday at 1 p.m. But the key, what we're looking for this week here is going to be the OPEC meeting, which is October 4th. Okay, so we have to exactly see what they're going to say. Are they going to, keep the cuts going? Are they going to lower cuts? Because what they don't want is demand destruction. So they're going to have to try to make an equilibrium here on how this all going to shake out. So remember, October 4th is going to be very, very key. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, on Friday, we had a big red candle. Actually, you had a topping tail here on Thursday, and on Friday, we had a lower low. But it's hanging right around this key 90.96 here, which is your 8 SMA here. Okay, so on the downside, what we want to look for here, if that 8 SMA is lost, is look to this key 21. That's sitting at 89.58. Very, very key support. Now, again, if that is lost here, then what you want to do is you look at the low here. It's looking at 89.03. We have 88.37. And then look to this candle here. This is 88.19. Basically, what it is, it lines up very, very nicely here with this 88.07. So you can see if you take it, go right across, it held here, it held here. So if that 21 day is lost, look to this candle here. This is going to be very, very critical support. This 88.19 and the top of this candle here at 88.07. Now, again, if that's lost, then what we do is we just keep on coming down to these candles here. So you look at 87.22. We have 86.71. You have 86.15 here. Then we come down to this candle here. That's 85.02, and always watch the top of this candle here. That's 84.89. That was your breakout candle here, and then right here is we have 84.60. Right below that 84.89 is your 50-day, and that's going to be very, very key support level. So this is why you put price channels on your charts. You carry that right straight across here, now give you your level of support. Right straight across, see, that gives you your level of support. Okay, so let's look here at the upside. Well, what you want to do here is you want to look to this candle here. Okay, so you want to look to the bottom of the candle. That's 91.39. And then if we can get above that here, well, we want to look to this candle right here. This candle right here is it's a topping tail here. So you're looking at 93.10. Always look at this breakout candle here. That's at sitting at 92.43. And then what we have here is we come to this candle here. You have 94.17. And then your big boy up here is 95.03. Okay, that's on the upside. The key is this 8 SMA here. That is going to be key. If that doesn't hold, watch that 21. These are key support levels. And then watch the bottom of this candle here. That's another support level, and which could take it all the way down to here if that is lost. Okay, so on the upside, if this rallies up high, we'll always watch the previous day's high, which was Friday's high of 93.10, and then watch this key breakout level here at 95.03. Now, here on your RSI here, I have always been pointing this out here for weeks and weeks here on this negative divergence here, and then this is what happened. Right here again, we have another negative divergence. See how you put a high on the RSI here, and then you had your candle here, okay? Then you put a lower on the RSI, and then you put in a higher, okay, candle. So that is your negative divergence going on right there. So now we have to watch it, because if it could go and swing right back up here and go above this high and retest that high, well, then that negates the pattern. But you always want to keep this on your back burner here. Always watch your RSI. Now, here on your MACD here, well, it looks like your green is crossing below the red here, just like it did here. So just be very careful that if it goes below this 8 SMA here and below this 21 day, you could come down to that 50 pretty fast, pretty hard. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, on a monthly chart here, well, you closed out actually on a month here on a very, very bullish a level here. Okay, so you're above all these key SMAs here. The one to watch here on a closing basis is going to be here for, but then again, this is for the month, okay? 87.14, if that's lost, 79.70 is your target here. Again, this is a monthly chart, so don't get too excited with it because it's not going to come down instantly, but just watch it for this next 30 days here of October. Now, here on the weekly chart here, well, what we want to do is we always want to watch this 8 SMA here, okay? So right now you're above your 21, your 50, and your 100 day, which is very, very nice. So if this does happen to sell down, as long as it holds, just like it did here, on a closing basis for the week, then that's very, very bullish here. Now, your 21 day crossed above your 50, also very, very bullish here. So right now we just have some sideways action here. Last week we basically had an indecision candle here, and I think everybody's waiting for this OPEC meeting just to see how this is all going to shake out. But remember, the demand is not going as right as not here if you look at a seasonality chart, okay? So basically what you want to do here is really through the end of September here, and then you want to basically start looking to sell or short if it comes on down. Now, this year is a little bit different, and the reason being is you know, your SPR for U.S. is just absolutely drained. There's really nothing that the U.S. can do here, okay? It's basically in OPEC's hands, okay, on what it is. So if they decide to keep the cuts going through the end of the year, or even extend the cuts farther, or make it deeper cuts, then oil could go higher, even though this isn't seasonality here. But the demand destruction will be severe here. So remember, gasoline is not the demand here, oil's not the demand here, but natural gas should be demand, especially if you get a cold winter. So on the downside, just watch all these key SMAs here. If that 87.19 is lost, then we look here to your 86.16, and then we come down to your 79.20, 44 here, and below here is you have 78.59. Now, again, your 50-day is kind of flattening off here. If that is lost, I'm not saying it's going to, but if it is, then we look to the 69.43. That is your key support levels here on just how many times has it hit that. Now, your RSI here, well, you're getting up there. Your MACD here is basically in overbought condition here. So just be very, very patient. Scalp is a trade here, especially with the seasonality here in play. All right, let's take a look here at the old natty gas. Okay, natural gas here. We're hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, if you look at this candle right here, okay, where is that? 2.855. Very, very nice. And what did I say on the last video? Watch this candle here. What do you have? Okay, 2.85 flat. Okay, so it held it very nicely. Nice scalp off of that, and boom, right on up here. Now, again, if it loses that, then we look to this 100 SMA here. You got 2.83. You can come down here to this 2.76. But the key is going to be this candle. See this 2.85? Okay, that's your gap. And then watch this candle right here. Okay, you're sitting at the high of that is 2.65. Call it 2.66. Okay, that is your fill. So always watch the gap and the fill. Okay, but right now you're holding that 285, which is very, very bullish. You got a sideways action here, but we got to see how it all shakes out. Same thing on your 4-hour chart here. You want to watch your key 21 SMA here. You want to watch your gap, your fill, and then we have 2.76. You have 2.71, and then you're basically there's that 2.66. Just keeps coming on back here. Okay. So watch that here very carefully. But when you look at this sideways action, this is still a very, very bullish pattern as long as this 2.85 holds. All right, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, your weekly chart here, well, you know, you couldn't break through, okay, at that 3.01. But again, if you can, then look to this candle here. This is 3.027, and then above that, right there, 3.269. And then if you can get above that 50-day, 3.77, that is your big target, okay? On the downside here, watch this 8 SMA, 2.706, and then right below that here is we have 2.62. There's your 21-day. So far, it's holding very nicely. Your 8 days above your 21-day, looking very, very good. All right, here on your daily chart here, well, let me just pick this up a little bit here. Well, so far today we have an inside day, but it's early. So what you want to do is always look and stay on the upside, okay? So what you want to do here is look to this candle here, 2.947 right there, 2.981, 2.99, and then you can come over to here to this 3.018, 3.027, and then your 50 SMA here, okay? On the downside here, well, first of all, you want to watch this candle here, okay? So you're looking at 2.868, and then always watch the previous days, 2.855. That's what you want to watch, and then if that's lost here, there's that 2.85, okay? Keeps coming back, just like Jason from Halloween, keeps kind of coming back, okay? So that's what you want to watch here, and then here's that 2.66. There's Jason again with this 2.66, okay? Now, if this happens to sell off here, watch this 8 SMA here sitting at 2.78. And then we want to watch this 200-day here at 2.759 and then 2.71. Then we have your 50-day right below that at 2.68. And then again, if that's lost here, we could do the retest here on this 100-day. But right now, just like I pointed out here, so you have a higher low, higher low, higher low, and then she took off, okay? That's always a very bullish pattern when you get those higher lows here. But now we got to see what's going to happen because I say it's just an inside day. Are we going to break up here and finally break up through this price channel here and then start taking off? Or are we just going to do like a sideways action? So we'll have to just wait and see how it's going to shake out this week. Now, I'll have more for you on crude oil and natural gas here before 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And thanks for watching.